mynews.studio.
A child born deaf is able to hear for the first time, and artificial intelligence is now helping to design cancer treatments. It makes you wonder, what's next for medicine?
Today is November 16th, 2025. Let's begin with the cancer vaccines. The first personalized mRNA cancer vaccines are in clinical trials now. How do these differ from older cancer treatments?
The main change is personalization. Instead of a general treatment, these vaccines are customized for each person's tumor. Scientists start by sequencing the tumor's DNA, then look for unique neoantigens, basically markers that only appear in that tumor. They create an mRNA vaccine that teaches the immune system to target those specific markers. The hope is to see fewer side effects and better results.
That does sound like a leap forward, but how are they managing to make these vaccines faster and hopefully less expensive?
Automation is a big factor. Now, automated systems handle much of the manufacturing, so what used to take about 9 weeks can be done in less than 4. Artificial intelligence helps decide which neoantigens to target, making the process smoother. Still, the costs are high, over $100,000 per patient in some trials. Why is it so expensive?
Each vaccine is custom-made, so there's specialized manufacturing for every patient, and that creates complicated logistics plus regulatory steps each time. But there's movement towards smaller, automated production centers located closer to patients. That could lower shipping and storage costs. But is it realistic to think scaling up will make these therapies widely available?
That's the central issue. Some companies are trying to standardize parts of the process, which might allow partial mass production. Still, for countries with fewer resources, high costs remain a barrier. There are ongoing discussions about public-private partnerships and international funding to help with access, but nothing is solved yet.
Switching gears, let's talk about gene therapy. There was a case recently in the UK where a child born deaf can now hear without any device. How did that work?
It was gene therapy. Doctors delivered a healthy copy of the gene responsible for the deafness directly into the ear. This restored the function, and the child began to respond to sound. We're also seeing gene therapies that improve survival rates for conditions like childhood leukemia and certain brain cancers.
Are regulators able to keep up with all this new technology and rapid changes?
They're making efforts. Agencies like the FDA and EMA are speeding up approval pathways. More cell and gene therapies are getting fast-tracked. For treatments involving AI, companies have to demonstrate how their algorithms work and prove the predictions.
Just to clarify, does that include making sure the algorithms aren't biased? If the training data isn't representative, could that mean some groups get left out?
That's a valid concern. Regulators are now requiring independent audits and peer reviews of AI models to spot and fix bias, especially for groups that are often underrepresented. Data privacy is another focus. Rules like HIPAA and GDPR are strictly enforced, and patient data gets anonymized and encrypted.
There's also been progress with more common health issues, right? I recently read about FDA-approved eye drops for age-related vision loss.
Yes, now adults can treat vision loss with daily drops, much less invasive than surgery. For many, that's a significant improvement. At the same time, AI is also being used to find new uses for old drugs, speeding up treatment options for rare diseases.
So, stepping back for a second, are we heading toward a future where medicine isn't just about managing illness, but actually curing it?
That's where things are heading. Personalized vaccines, gene therapies, and AI-driven drug discovery all point to treatments that are more precise, more effective, and sometimes even curative. But challenges like cost and access remain. The real question is whether innovation can move faster than those barriers.
That's the real test. All of these breakthroughs only matter if they actually reach the people who need them most.
Right now, a child who is deaf can hear, cancer patients are receiving vaccines designed just for them, and AI is helping find new purposes for old medicines. There's real progress, but the journey is complicated.
Thanks for joining us as we dig into these changes at the frontiers of medicine.
Thank you for listening. Today's episode was powered by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.